chairperson, and those who are here. I welcome you all in the precious name of the Christ. So today I'm gonna speak on a topic as build yourself. Because when we build ourselves, there are many aspects that we have to undergo when we're building out ourselves. Because we have to think about many things, that we are chosen, and if we are chosen, only then can we move on to the other aspects of building ourselves. So first of all, I want anyone to read in English John 15 verse 16.
You did not choose me, but I choose you and appointed you that you would go and bear fruit, and that your fruit would remain, so that whatever you ask for the Father in my name, He may give to you.
So in this very verse, we can see that you have been chosen. In fact, if you ever choose, if someone else points out to you that you can't do anything and you are disabled to do it, you are not worthy to say that, I know I am not worthy, because you are always worthy because you have been chosen. Jeremiah 1 verse 5 itself tells that you were born, I know you before I formed you in the mother's womb. So He called out your name even before you were formed, even before you were knitted in your mother's womb. If we go about scientifically, that a child hears and everything, he understands everything in the mother's womb from the second trimester onwards. So in that sense, you have been called out with a name. You have been called out by your name, and you were chosen for the precious book of the Holy One. And John 15 verse 18 also tells that if the world, you do not belong to the world, but you belong to me. And it's the fact that if you are in the prospects, or if you are in the congregation, so you are to be chosen, you are to be called out, you are loved by the Lord. Through this all, we can see how a water falls. If we see our water, it flows over the ground so much smoothly. But at times, if we look on the water, it gives us life and it even takes away our life. It makes our thirst go away. But when it takes our thirst away, it also takes away our life in many of the aspects. Last year when we have seen the floods that took place, water can give us life, water can take away our life. It's a basic aspect of water because it was for that purpose. Even though God commanded the water that it should be in its own foundations, and it will cross the foundations only if the Most High decides that the waters have to cross the foundations. The laid foundations will be burst out when the Most High decides. We have to hack our minds. Basically, to build ourselves, first of all, we have to hack our minds. We have always heard news that a hacker has hacked a bank, a hacker has banked something or something. So in that sense, we have to hack our minds first, hack ourselves. A hacker hacks everything by some codes, some interrelated codes and some interrelated OTPs and all that sorts. So in that sense, we have to hack our brain. Try our brain to control our brain. Never allow our brain to control us. Always allow our heart to control us, and through us, we have to control our brain. Because if our brain controls us, our brain, if it's controlling us, we won't have a control over our heart. Because when our brain is controlling us, we are controlling our heart. Because when we think from our brain, we have many emotions, all the accretions, all the negatives, all the positives. Every emotions are there in our brain. But in our heart, there is only one feeling, that's love. Because if we have a love in ourselves, we can control our brain. It's that way of controlling it. So we have to try to control our brain. So if we try to control our brains, we can achieve everything that we can. Because success comes from our heart, and success comes from our hard work. Because when we are hardworking, we can have our success come to us, and we can build it out in ourselves itself. We have to plan. We have to create. As an engineer plans everything about building a house and all, he makes a plan for it. He makes the correct creativity over there, and then he plans it out. So in that sense, you have to plan perfectly. Until and unless it's not perfect, it will again fall down. Let's take an example. If we build something, make it a small wall itself. If we are building it without any pre-planned positions, nothing we are putting onto it, and we build it out, a rain comes away and the wall breaks down. So there was no pre-plans for it. But if we have planned something perfectly, what has to be needed there, the rods, the bricks, the cements, everything will be there. The straws also will be there. So when we plan it, when we build it in that aspect, when the rain comes down, all the climates may change. The walls would never fall, but it will stand firm. So in that sense always, be wise in what you do. Be wise in what you decide. Be wise in what you work out. Because when you work out perfectly, you'll have your success come to your hands. Through this, I just want to say that basically it was for the youth. So including me, I'm also youth. So basically this whole was for a youth generation. So I just want to conclude it by saying that plan perfectly, plan systematically. And through that plans, you can achieve your success. Thank you.